Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is going to be my July favorites, which I didn't think I would have a lot because if you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, I really didn't start buying makeup towards the end of July. But there was a few things that I've been using towards like mid to end July that I've really been loving. I wanted to show you all. So it's really gloomy outside today, so I figure why not do something that makes me happy, whether I'm happy or sad, which is film, and really just sit here and talk to you guys. So the first favorite I wanted to show you guys is actually an Instagram account. So the Instagram account I wanted to talk to you guys about is called The Good Quote. I don't know if you guys can really see. It's called The Good Quote. I will leave it linked down below. So we're midway into 2016, and the first half of 2016 was really hard for me. I dealt with a lot of emotions really head on that I normally would not deal with. I dealt with a lot of issues head on, eternally head on, and 2016 for me was the year of really finding myself and finding what makes me happy and what does not, what I will tolerate and what I will not, what I want in my life and what I don't. And so with that being said, I dealt with a lot of things really head on and really just I faced my fears first, and that's the type of person that I am. I face my fears first and head on, and sometimes you need that little kick of inspiration throughout your day. So the Good Quote is just a bunch of quotes that you can read that really help lift your mood. So one would be, don't let the bullshit in life let you down. If you want to be happy, be simple. Stop overthinking, take it easy, go with the flow. And I'm a big overthinker. And it really just reminds you that the world doesn't have to be the way it is. I'm the type of person that, you know, I learned that just because you have a heart of gold and you're so trustworthy and so loyal, that when you expect that from other people, you kind of can get really disappointed. And I dealt with a lot of that in the first half of 2016. So I really wanted to give a shout out to The Good Quote on Instagram. And there's another Instagram account called Words with Quote. I think it's like Words with Queens or Words for Queens. I can't remember what it's called, but I will leave both accounts linked down below. So make sure you guys just go follow those accounts and just leave a little comment in the little comment box that Brittany Drill sent you and give them a shout out, because I really do love those accounts and they really helped me with all the emotional mess that I was dealing with. So now let's get on to the rest of the favorites. So before we get into beauty, I have some hair care and some skincare and some clothes I want to not clothes, but pair of shoes. So my favorite for the month of July are these sandals. These are from Rainbows. It cost me $19.99. Okay, but I love these, and these are them in black, and I also have them in like a nude color. And they have like these little strings that you wrap around your ankle, and they're really simple, but they're so adorable. And I absolutely love them. And like I said, I have them in two colors, and they also come in brown. I don't have them in brown, but I should probably get them in brown. But I love these sandals from Rainbows, and I am a size 10 or 11. My nude ones are a size 11. My black ones are a size 10. The 10 fits super perfect. I have a little bit of room in the 11, so they didn't have these in 11, so I got the 10. It still fits, just fits really perfect. So yeah, the 10 fits a little perfect. I have a little bit of room in the 11, but they still fit. And I really have been loving these. They're so simple but so cute. I'm a simple shoe kind of girl, except when I wear like Jordans and stuff. But yeah, I've been loving these sandals from Rainbows. Next favorite is a face wash, and this is a sample size. I'm gonna go tomorrow and get the full size. This is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser for all skin types, and that's what that looks like. And I love this, and I don't even know, is this even organic? But I love the way it leaves my face super clean, super smooth, not dried out. And it's really been helping my skin. I've been using it for a while, and I've had this sample for a while. I got it with my free points from Sephora, and I absolutely love this facial cleanser. Now my next favorite goes right along with this, and this is my Spin for Perfect Skin from Vanity Planet, and I really contemplated on buying this for a while, a long while. And I'm used to washing my face with my hands, and the reason why I really was like, no, I need that Spin for Perfect Skin is because Lately, I don't know if it's because of the heat, but the pores on my cheeks are so enlarged, and I wake up in the morning with oil just like spewing out of my skin. So I said maybe my hands are not cleaning deep enough into my skin and into my pores. So I said perfect time to get that spin brush, and I picked up in the lavender shade. This is not a sponsored video. I know a lot of people who do videos on these are have like little codes you can click, and this is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my own money. I did use someone else's code, so on another YouTube video. So including shipping, I only paid $36, and it comes with a gentle brush, exfoliating brush, a body brush, and a pumping stone. So yeah, and I also want to get the ultimate spa one that comes with the kit. I'm probably gonna order that one next week as well. But if you just type it in on YouTube, you can find, just click the first YouTube video you see, and it should, and that person's description box should have the link where you can get it for 70% off. I'm sorry, 70% off, which is normally $100, so $30. So yeah, I absolutely love this. It gets my face super duper clean, and I love it with the soy facial cleanser or my Boscia charcoal cleanser. Even with my clean and clear, like, I love how it gets deep down into my skin. And I noticed that I spend a lot more time cleansing when I'm using this rather than my hands. I spend at least a minute or two extra just really getting in there all over my face, and I just love the way my face feels after I have used this. So I'm so glad. The best $40 I've ever spent was to buy my Spin for Perfect Skin by Vanity Planet. My next favorite is my current nail polish, and this is by China Glaze, and this is the shade Let's Jam, and I absolutely love this. I've been rocking this nail polish basically the entire month of July. I did switch it up for a minute and go back to my SE Chinchilli, and I had on SE Overboard for a couple days, but then I was like, oh, I miss my bright purple jam nails. So I've been loving this nail polish in the month of July. It's a purple, but you guys probably can't see, but up close in certain lighting, it has like a blue iridescence to it. It's so gorgeous. You can probably see a little bit in the bottle, maybe not, but it has like a blue iridescence to it, and I absolutely love this nail color. The next favorite, I watch her all the time, but I always get her YouTube name wrong, but it's Makeup Doll 101, I think, or Makeup Doll, I forget, but we all know who she is. I think her name is Keisha, I think. I don't remember, but I love her videos. She's one of the first YouTubers I ever started watching. And literally everything that woman recommends, this girl right here buys. Literally everything. Like, literally everything, I buy it. And she talked about this edge control. Now, my edges are kind of laid here. Now, I stopped wearing edge control, so I know in some of my videos some of you probably was like, Earl, Brittany Drill edges be a hot mess, hunty. But I had stopped wearing edge control because I couldn't find one that really worked for me. Like, as you all, some of you may know, I am natural. I'm hitting almost 2 years, no relaxer, no perm, no Texax, no nothing. I take very good care of my hair. I do not apply heat to my natural hair. I don't blow dry it. I don't do anything. So with that being said, it was hard for me to find a edge control that worked for me. Cream of Nature edge control works for everybody. I swear it don't work for me. Even my sister doesn't use it. It doesn't work for our hair type. It doesn't work for me. Hicks, it works a little bit, but it's too harsh on my edges with all the alcohol in it, and no. Eco Styler Gel works for me, but I need like that little extra kick of hold. So that one actually does work for me. What else? I tried the edge control by Design Essentials, and it does work for me. It has a lot of buildup. After like 2 or 3 days, I have to go in and really rinse it out. So I didn't like that. So I saw Makeup Doll 101 talk about this, and this is the 24-hour edge tamer by a company called EBIN NY. And when she first mentioned it, it was months ago, and I actually went looking for it at my local beauty supply store, and I didn't have it. So I figured this wasn't sold in my area, and literally a couple weeks ago. I saw a display for it at my local beauty supply store, and the woman at the counter, when I say raved about this stuff, she raved. So I'm like, you know what, I need another opinion. So I went to another beauty supply store, the same another lady raved about it the same way, and so I bought it. I think this was like anywhere between $6 and $10, but it works. It works. Like, it holds all day. I don't know about 24 hours, but at least for 12 hours, it holds. It isn't too sticky. It doesn't have a lot of buildup. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing edge control. If you guys find it in your local beauty supply store, I definitely say you pick it up. It isn't, like I said, it isn't harsh. I don't really know if it contains any alcohol, but if it does, it doesn't seem as harsh on my edges like the Hicks or the Cremination. And like I said, it holds and it lasts all day long. So the EBIN New York Extra Mega Hold Edge Control, Edge Tamer, or Edge Control, whatever you want to call it, is A+ in my book. So the next favorite I want to feature in this month's video is the Femme COCO Virgin Coconut Oil for all hair types. And this is virgin coconut oil that my local beauty supply store now sells. I absolutely love this, and I do keep it in the fridge because it will melt into like the oil version. It's like kind of a solid right now. I want to mention this in my favorites because since I've stopped perming my hair, I really wanted to find a product that makes my natural curls really pop out. And so since I've been using that in between my braids, underneath my wigs and my units, my natural curls really do pop out once I take down my braids, and it makes my hair so super duper soft. I don't think it has anything, it hasn't shown me anything involving like growth or anything at the moment, but it really does make my hair super duper soft, super duper manageable, and I'm loving the way it's making my hair feel. So yeah, if you find this at your local beauty supply store, I definitely recommend you pick this up as well. Now let's get on to what you guys really want to see, and that is the makeup favorites of July. So for the month of July, I've been loving palettes. This has been the month of palette. I haven't really been into buying palettes lately because it's a lot of money for, you may not like all the shades, and they take up a lot of space on your vanity, and wherever you're storing your makeup, it takes up a lot of space. So I've really been into buying eyeshadow singles, but I've been like buying these impulse palettes lately, and I've been loving them. So I'm going to show you the palettes that I've been loving for the month of July. The first one, when I first saw this palette, I wasn't gonna buy it. Nothing to do with who made this palette. Just I wasn't gonna buy it because, like I said, I'm not really into buying palettes anymore. But then I saw Makeup Shayla talk about it in the favorites, and I was just like, if I find it, I'll buy it. Went to Sephora like a week later, and there it was on display, and I just picked it up, threw my back, bought it, didn't even think about it. And so I went to Sephora.com and saw the reviews on it, and they were kind of like mixed reviews. And then I saw a lot of the bad reviews, and I was just like, will I have to return this? So you know what? I'm going to use it for a week or two and see how I feel about it. And this is staying with me. And this is the Graveyard Girl, Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. I am dying over this palette, you guys. I love this palette. Like, it's so freakishly good. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Graveyard Girl, but I do watch her videos here and there. I think she's super funny and so unique and different. I don't think there's anybody on YouTube like her, and I think that's a good, I know that's a good thing. In Graveyard Girl, I would not expect her to have these warm tones in here. Like the shade Dog Man, which is this shade right here. Oh my god, you guys, is so gorgeous. This shade right here, which is called Sippy Sippy, it's a really nice brown with like gold speckles in it, but once you blend it into the crease, you don't really see much of that gold, which I really do like. And I love the blush, which is called Does This Thing Really Work? And this blush is so dark skin girl friendly. It's like a nice mauvey pink on the. Now on my face right now, this beautiful glow that you're seeing, like, can you believe it's the highlighter from this palette? Like, and that's called Gator Wings, and that's what I have on my face right now as my highlight. I love this highlighter from this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. It does have a little bit of glitter in it, but once you really blend it out and then you really just set it, it's just a beautiful champagne highlight. Like, a little bit goes a long way. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love this palette. The shade Dog Man, I cannot get over. I just want to eat it. That's that beautiful orange right there. Like, it's like a beautiful warm tone orange with a hint of brown and red in it. I just want to eat that shade up. There is nothing like it. You can look a nice smoky with this palette, a nice neutral look, warm look, cool tone look. With the shade Unicorn, Uncommon or Sassy Bun. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. If you do find it in your local Sephora, please, I'm telling you to pick it up. Now, this palette does come with a bronzer called Sweet Tea. Of course, that bronzer does absolutely nothing for me. And I was thinking that I could possibly use it as an eyeshadow, like in the crease or transition or whatever, but I can't because it's so... Just like the blush is so finely milled, a fine powder that it just dispersed. So I can't really, that's something I can really, I thought that's not a color I can really pack on into my lid or my crease or whatever. So I don't use the bronzer, but that's one thing out of a host of things that I do use out of this palette. And mwah, I love it so very much. The next palette that I've been loving is what's on my eyes right now, and it is the Anastacia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. And I wanted this from the moment I saw it, like the moment. And this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I know the hype is like so up on this palette, but now I see why. The reason why I initially wasn't going to buy it is because of these shades up here look a little too light for me. But in person, they're actually really, really nice. My favorite shades in this palette is Raw Sienna, Primavera, Red Ochre, Ventian Red, and Love Letter. Those are my, and Cypress Umber. And I really do love Antique Bronze. I just love this whole palette as a whole. I love this whole palette. So yeah, I really do love the red earthy tones, the nice pops of orange, and like the nice cool cool tone browns. So yeah, I really do love this palette as well. I do not like the packaging because it's gonna get super dirty, but I love the color and the lettering and everything, but I don't, this is getting dirty already, and it's like killing me. The next palette I want to talk about is the Tarte and Makeup Shayla Contour Palette. And I wasn't going to buy this because these shades on camera look super light, and I can't be dealing with that. But I watched a few videos on it, and I saw how Shayla used it, and what's her name? Mo on YouTube used it. I love Mo. She used it, and Mo said, you know, that the first contour shade looks a lot lighter on camera, which it does. This looks so much lighter on camera, but in person it's slightly deeper. And it's more like a cool tone contour. You got your warm tone contour. Both of them fit my skin tone beautifully. I love the blush. I have on the darkest contour shade and the blush on today. I've even tried the little corrector, which I like it. I don't love it how I love everything else with the palette. I like the corrector, but it's not like something that I've used it a couple times. I'm like about it, but I love the two highlighting shades. I love both contour shades. They both do work for me, and I love the blush, which I have on right now. I absolutely love this contour palette. So if you are a deeper skin tone, I do say you test it out and see if you like it, but I'm quite sure you'll like it. And I just love the packaging. It comes with a huge mirror, and I love the packaging. And so yeah, this is a win for me. The second to last palette I have is my SUVA Beauty the Hussle quad. And SUVA is a beauty brand that is based out of Canada, and I absolutely love these shadows. They're like pressed really, really hard pigment, but they don't look like much in the pan, but once you swatch them, they're absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's so, so gorgeous. So, so pretty. And you can actually buy these as singles. Now the single pants for these, if I'm not mistaken, are $10.99, which we're all probably just like, bitch, what? But they are so worth it. They're so pigmented and they're super huge. Like, they're bigger than the standard eyeshadow. So yeah, that is a favorite for the month of July. The last palette is my Z palette filled with my Femme blushes, and I love these blushes. I've been using the same ones for so long that I was like, you know what, it's time to go ahead and purchase the other colors that I want. They are $3.50 a piece, and I do order mine from CameraReadyCosmetics.com. I actually ordered an extra one and gave it to a coworker of mine. So hey Tiara girl, hope you're enjoying the blush. And I love these blushes. They are so pigmented, so pretty. My favorite ones are Cinnabar, Golden Sunset, Rust and Russet, and this pink one. I can't remember what it's called, but I love that pink one. I love these blushes. They're so pigmented, girl. They're $3.50 a piece, and you will not regret them. And then they're just in my leopard print Z palette. And these are favorite. These are a holy grail product, but they're favorite for the month of July because I finally filled my palette up. Pigmentation on these blushes are absolutely outstanding and crazy. I will leave a link to Camera Ready Cosmetics down below. And if you want an in-depth video on these, I probably will do an in-depth video showing you guys the shades that I own. But if you really want to see it super quick, just make sure you guys leave a comment down below, or and I will get that video out to you probably next week. But if anything, at some point I will get to this video. My next two favorites are some foundations. The first one is the LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup, and this I got from my local beauty supply store. I think it was $5. This is a really full coverage, heavy duty foundation. What I don't like about it is that you have to really set it, or else wherever you have large pores, it's gonna accentuate them over time. So make sure that when you do use this foundation, you do set it really well. I'm not gonna talk about much about it because I am doing my beauty supplies store makeup tutorial really soon. I know I keep saying that, but I promise you guys that video is coming. I have to get a few more things, but I swear that video is coming. But in my, I think May or June favorites, I had the LA Girl powders, and those are like the bomb.com. But this foundation is really good. Accompanied with the powders, of course, it works really well. But yeah, I've been loving this foundation for the month of July. I've been using it a lot. The next foundation is the Loreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I know the hype for this right now is crazy. It's constantly selling out on like Walmart.com or something like that. So I've been loving this foundation, and even though I have oily skin, if I use like a mattifying primer and really set it well, this foundation is flawless. It has beautiful coverage and does last like over the time. If I use like a mattifying primer that controls my oil and I let like a little oil seep out, I may get a little dewy, but it's a nice dewy. So yeah, I've really been loving this foundation as well. And my last favorite is the Tarte Glossy Lip Paint in Double Tap. And I absolutely love this lip gloss. It is like a really nice mauve, super pigmented mauve shade. It looks so good if you are of deeper skin tone and you're looking for a really beautiful nude gloss that makes your lips just look so luscious and beautiful. I definitely recommend Double Tap by Tarte. It's an amazing gloss. If you are a lighter skin tone, it may come up a little bit purple, like not purple, like mauve, maybe like more of a grungy look, but it's a beautiful nude for deeper skin tones, and I absolutely love it. So that's all my favorites for the month of July. I really hope you guys enjoy. All products will be listed down below. Any links that I've mentioned in the video, I will leave it down below as well for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy and test out these products, and I will see you all in the next video.